Hey everyone, it's Will, and I'm making a couple videos today for TransBrosTV to catch up. I haven't been able to make videos because my house has not been empty for a while, but here it is today, so here's some videos. Yes, I am sitting on my floor of my living room because we don't have a kitchen table right now, so I just thought the floor was the next best option, apparently. So this video is about washrooms. So I guess I'm just gonna talk about like if you want to use the male washroom, like how to maneuver that. So if you want to use the male washroom, um, you gotta be sure you can pass because you don't want to put yourself in a dangerous situation if you go in there and people read you. But if you're comfortable and confident that you could go in there, here's some tips on kind of like what goes down in the washroom. So I use the male washroom. This is where I'm getting this from. If you're using an STP device and you're using the urinal, the kind of general rule is that unless there's no other free urinal, you don't take the urinal right beside someone else. So leave like one at least. Um, Obviously don't like look around. Just go in there and do your thing and wash your hands and get out. And that brings me to point two. I've heard this weird like misconception that men don't wash their hands in the washroom, and I don't know where that's coming from. At least of my experience is that men always wash their hands, like almost always. I guess like one in every so few won't, but generally people in all washrooms do, including the men's washroom. So it won't be weird if you wash your hands. Like, don't think that people will read you or think that you're weird if you're washing your hands, because a lot of people do. Generally, men don't strike up conversations in the washroom, so avoid, talking to people. Um, if you're using the stall, which, is what I use almost all the time, I don't often use an STP device out in public because I'm just not comfortable enough, confident enough with it yet. Um, if you're using the stall, just like, you don't have to worry too much. Just go in there and do your thing. But if you are worried that somebody's going to realize that you're, in there and whatever, and that I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like people are questioning me, so I just stay in there a little longer than I need to, and then people don't question why you were in there. But something to remember is that not all cis men use urinals, and not all cis men stand to pee. Some sit, some prefer to sit. So just be confident and act like you belong in there. That's my biggest thing is don't act like you're not supposed to be there. Just walk in, do your thing and get out and don't worry too much about the people around you. Now, if you're feeling uncomfortable, you don't have to prove yourself by using the men's washroom. You can go in and you use a gender neutral washroom, or if you're really early in transition, you can use the women's washroom. Like there's no reason that you have to use the men's washroom if you're not comfortable with it, or if it's gonna put you in an unsafe situation. And then it's not trying to prove yourself. Just use the washroom and be safe. Sometimes I still prefer to use gender neutral or single stall washrooms. Like if I need to use the washroom and I'm out and I know there's a Starbucks nearby, I'll go there because it's just one like stall for every washroom. And I mean I pass, and like I've passed for a while now, and I haven't had a problem in washrooms in ages. But sometimes I just feel more comfortable doing that, and that's okay. There's no shame in that. So yeah, I hope this was informative, and just go where you are comfortable going, and be confident, and don't be ashamed of the choices that you make about washrooms.